Hello everyone, today I was reading CX Software's blog article about our Chipsee Raspberry Pi CM5 product. He was reviewing a 15.6-inch one, and some commenter in the comments said it would be interesting to see this thing running the OpenCPN program. The OpenCPN program is a software chart plotter and navigation software for use anyway or as a planning tool. So people would use it on a cruise or a boat. I'm not a boat or ship people, but I'm a software programmer. I can install the software. So let's see how to install it, how it runs on this product. I'm using a 10.1-inch Chipsee Raspberry Pi CM5 product. This product also have a GPS module inside. It also has a GPS antenna, so we could find ourselves on the OpenCPN software. I see people have a right ship label on the map, so let's see if we could have our position, the right ship on the OpenCPN program. The commenter also mentioned that there is a AIS software that is used to receive signal from other ships. They will send the signal to tell other people to where their ships are. So you two ships won't hit each other, won't run into each other. So let's take a look at that too. I happen to have a RTLSDR, the software-defined radio that is a USB dongle. I could plug it into our Chipsee Raspberry Pi CM5 product, and let's see if we could use that to receive a signal from other ships. So the first thing is to download OpenCPN. There is just a tutorial about how to download it on the Raspberry Pi. That's pretty straightforward. I can download it without any problem, and we can find it in the graphics menu. There's just this OpenCPN program. We could run it, no problem, do some settings, no problem. It seems to work fine enough on this product. And let's set up GPS. Let's set up GPS such that we could see ourselves on the map. In the beginning, this position is located to, I think it is the United States, but I'm not so sure about it. Just look at the map. And we could watch and we could read the Chipsee software menu to learn how to use GPS. We need to send some commands to the TTY USB 2 ports. Just 3 commands is pretty simple, and then we could add a connection on the TTY USB 1 port, and that is the GPS port. When we set up this GPS, enable GPS, the GPS module will report its position to the TTY USB 1. So when the OpenCPN listens to TTY USB 1, it will be able to grab its GPS position. And we could see there is a signal label on the top right corner on the map. That is the GPS signal. So I think the software has detected the GPS location from this GPS module. And next, let's see where we are. There's a red ship here. This is Asia. This is Japan. This is Asia. And we are in China, so I think this is me here. So I think OpenCPN has detected my position with the GPS. And then let's test this touch panel. We could use our fingers to touch on the map to drag the map left to right. And although it doesn't support 2-finger zoom in or zoom out, but it does have 2 buttons here. We can use the button to zoom in and zoom out on the map. I know you must be wondering, does this still work? Does this touch panel still work when there's water on top? Let's have a test. This is a cup of water, a cup of drinkable water. I will use my finger to touch some water, and then I will swipe the screen. I will move the water from the cup to the screen, and I will try to zoom in the map by touching these buttons. I could move this map with my finger. It's all white. There's water on top of it, and most of the time it works fine. I do notice a little bit weird issues when there's water and my finger is not on top of it, but it only happens a few times. Most of the time, when you try to drag the map, it still works fine. So that's it about OpenCPN, and next let's take a look at the AIS software. Firstly, I'm not very familiar with it. I only know people could use RTL AIS to receive the signals. And I happen to have a RTLSDR dongle in my home, and I will attach it with the USB port because the USB module is too large and I can't physically plug it in, so I have to use a male to female extender cable to plug in this RTL SDR dongle. And then let's go to the official RTL AIS GitHub repository to install the software. The software has some dependencies, and the first thing we need to have installed before the RTL AIS is the librtlsdr. And to install that, there's another official GitHub repository. We could download it, we could compile it, we could install it. And then there is some install blacklist thing I'm not very familiar with, but we can just run the script somebody has already prepared it for us, and then we could go back to the RTL AIS software and compile that, install that, and then we have that installed. The last thing is to run it, and we could run the RTL AIS-N to run this program. It will be starting to listen for signals, listen for AIS signals with the RTL-SDR dongle. But I'm not near the sea and there's no ships around me, so I couldn't receive any signals, unfortunately. But seeing this, I'm pretty sure the software is properly installed and it is receiving signals from the environment. And I know people could connect the AIS software and let it report to the OpenCPN software such that you could see the nearby ships on the map. But I can't test it. I only know people could do it. Maybe some people who have experience may tell us how to do it, but that's it for today's video. And another thing to mention is that the Chipsee Raspberry Pi CM5 10.1 inch product has many extension ports such as GPIO, such as CAN, such as RS-232 and RS-485. Maybe you could use it for your other equipment too. Maybe you could use the product to control your other equipment. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.